Hello and welcome to the Bubble Beginners program presented by NoCodify. For this program, it's intended for people that are just starting their journey in no-code app development. So whether you're a beginner or someone that has just taken a break from no-code development, this program is for you. It'll lay out all the foundational skills that you need to just get started with no-code app development. So before we get started, let's just go over what no-code really is. In short, no code is a way to develop apps and programs without the need to code, all through visual development. So instead of actually learning programming languages such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, etc., instead you'll be creating your app just through drag and drop. So what no code development platforms do, in essence, is they abstract away the coding layer. If you drag a button onto your page or your application, the program itself knows the code for the button. It just abstracts it away for you so that you can just build through visual development. So in essence, this is what no code really is. Of course, there are opportunities for you to add your own code into your app if you'd like, but it's not a necessity. So with that covered, let's go over Bubble as well. In short, Bubble, at least at this point, is the most advanced no-code development platform out there. Why do we say this? Well, if you use Squarespace, Wix, Webflow, or any other development platforms out there, they just don't have the flexibility that you need to truly create a complex web application. If you wanted to create Airbnb or an eBay or a marketplace, it would be really tough to do so because these other platforms just don't offer the logic and actions that you would really need to create specific customized web applications. So at this point in time, Bubble is what we suggest you use when you want to create complex web apps. And of course, throughout this program, we'll go over exactly why Bubble is king for no-code app development. So with those two covered, let's just go over the program agenda and overview. This video, of course, just quickly serves as an intro. Next, we'll dive deep into the Bubble interface, just so you're aware of where everything is in the Bubble editor, what you can and cannot do. If you want to be proficient, right, in creating a Bubble application, you really need to know where everything is before you get started. We'll also cover designing a UI or a front end. So this means everything that your users will be able to see for your application. We'll cover all of the visual elements, the containers, the groups, the input forms, as well as responsive building. Right? You want to make sure that your app looks good on a mobile device, on a tablet, on a computer, and desktop. So we'll cover that as well. Then we'll go into the Bubble database. So you are building an application, which means that your app will store user data, app data, data that's coming from other third-party apps and websites. So we'll cover exactly what the Bubble database is and how you can design a flexible and scalable database. Afterwards, we'll cover front-end workflows. What we mean here are workflows that run right away, basically on your users' browsers or clients. Right after that, we'll cover back-end workflows. These are, in essence, workflows or actions that run on the server. What's great about them is that they don't need to run right away. You can schedule these to run at a later point in time. And of course, no need to be confused about them right now. We'll cover them in video number 6. Afterwards, we'll cover app privacy. This is extremely important as when you're creating an app, you want to make sure that the data that you're saving is secure and only served to the people that need to be able to see that data. Next, we'll cover debugging your application. So as you start to build out your application, all of the workflows, you might run into issues where something isn't working exactly right. You want to make sure that you fully understand how to use the Bubble debugger to kind of sift through and see where the application is getting stuck and what's going wrong with your workflows. Lastly, we'll cover logs. This is a way for you to track how well your app is performing, both in speed and optimization, as well as really looking under the hood at the workflows that ran. And then finally, we'll also cover just the quick next steps in your Bubble journey. Be aware that this, again, is a beginner's program. We'll cover really the top of the funnel items, right, that lay the foundational skills that you need. And then we'll give you some suggestions on what to work on next. So with that said, thank you for watching, and let's go ahead and jump into the second video, which is exploring the Bubble interface.